Hello children, welcome to my class on the perfect continuous tenses. In this class, we are going to learn the forms and uses of present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous and future perfect continuous tenses. Present perfect continuous tense. We use the present perfect continuous tense to talk about an action that started sometime in the past but is still continuing in the present at the moment of speaking. Look at the following example. I have been reading this book. The action of reading the book may have started sometime in the past, maybe a week ago, but the action is still going on. So we say that in the present perfect continuous tense. To frame a sentence in the present perfect continuous tense, write the helping verb have been or has been after the subject. If the subject is third person singular, that means if the subject is he, she, it or a name, write the helping verb has been. And if the subject is anything else, use the helping verb have been. Then, write the verb in its ing form or in its continuous form. The ing form for read is reading. Ing form for lie is lying. So first you write the subject and then according to the subject you write the helping verb have been or has been followed by the verb in its ing form. Look at the first example. In that sentence, the subject is I. Since it is not third person singular, we use the helping verbs have been and then we have written the verb read in its ing form, reading. I have been reading this book and we have a sentence in present perfect continuous. He has been lying to me all this while. Maybe he started the action of lying to me a few weeks ago, but he is still doing that. And so we say that in present perfect continuous tense. To form a negative sentence in present perfect continuous, simply add the word not after the helping verb have or has. I have been reading becomes I have not been reading. He has been lying to me becomes he has not been lying to me. And to frame an interrogative sentence, that means a sentence asking a question, simply interchange the helping verb have or has and the subject. I have been reading this book. Have I been reading this book? He has been lying to me. Has he been lying to me? Past perfect continuous tense. The past perfect continuous tense shows that an action started sometime in the past and was continuing until another time in the past. Look at the following example. Martha had been walking 3 miles a day before she broke her leg. So the action started sometime in the past. That means Martha started walking 3 miles a day sometime in the past. And that action was continuing until the time she broke her leg. To frame a sentence in past perfect continuous tense, write the helping verbs had been after the subject followed by the verb in its ing form. Ria had been playing. Martha had been walking. And to frame a negative sentence, simply add not after the helping verb had. Ria had not been playing. Martha had not been walking. And to frame an interrogative sentence, simply interchange the position of the helping verb had and the subject. So Ria had been playing becomes had Ria been playing? Martha had been walking becomes had Martha been walking? Future perfect continuous tense. The future perfect continuous tense is used to express an action that will continue into the future up to a specific time. This form is used to project ourselves forward in time and to look back. It refers to events or actions that are currently unfinished but will be finished at some time in the future. And it is most often used with a time expression. As in the following example, when I turn 30, I will have been playing the piano for 21 years. So here the time expression is when I turn 30. I am not 30 yet, but I am projecting myself forward in time when I turn 30. And I say that the action of me playing the piano will have been continuing for 21 years. At 5 o'clock, we will have been waiting for 30 minutes. The negative and interrogative forms are rarely used with the future perfect continuous tense. To frame a sentence in future perfect continuous tense, add the helping verbs will, have, been after the subject, followed by the verb in its ing form. Look at the example. At 5 o'clock, we will have been waiting for 30 minutes. In this sentence, the subject is we. Why is we the subject here? Because the action of waiting is done by the subject we. So that is the subject. And after the subject, we write the helping verb will, have, been, followed by the verb wait in its ing form, waiting. And we have a sentence in future perfect continuous tense. At 5 o'clock, we will have been waiting for 30 minutes. Do as directed. It means that each of the following questions are different and the directions or instructions on how we are supposed to or expected to fill these answers are given separately for each question. Look at the first question. I dash here for 2 hours. The instruction is given in the bracket. We have to fill this blank using the present perfect continuous form of wait. To frame a sentence in the present perfect continuous form, first we have to write the helping verb have been or has been according to the subject. If the subject is third person singular, that means if the subject is he, she, it or a name, we have to use the helping verb has been. For all other subjects, we have to write the helping verb have been. In this sentence, the subject I is not third person singular, and so we write the helping verb have been followed by the ing form or the continuous form of the verb given in the bracket. The ing form or continuous form for wait is waiting. So the answer is I have been waiting here for 2 hours. The second question is also the same. We are expected to fill in using the present perfect continuous form of the verb study. We have been studying for more than an hour. Number 3. I dash TV all morning. The instruction given in the bracket is that we have to fill in this blank using the past perfect continuous form of watch. To frame a sentence in the past perfect continuous form, immediately after the subject, we have to write the helping verb had been. And then with the verb watch given in the bracket, add ing. So the answer is, I had been watching TV all morning. They had been visiting the hill station for the last 10 years. Number 5. They dash for 10 hours when they finally reach the camp. We have to fill in this blank using the future perfect continuous form of trek. To frame a sentence in future perfect continuous tense, we have to use the helping verb will, have, been. So after the subject they, write the helping verb will, have, been followed by the ing form of the verb given in the bracket. The verb given in the bracket here is trek, and the ing form of the verb trek is trekking. They will have been trekking for 10 hours when they finally reached the camp. So children, we have come to the end of the class. I hope it was useful to you. If you did not understand any part of this lesson, please give it a try again by going back and listening to it again. If you have any doubts at all, please leave it in the comment section. I'll see you in the next class. Until then, remember this. I love you all.